How to drive in Manila. But first, how do Filipino drivers behave on the streets? Here in Metro Manila, Philippines, when greeting a Filipino driver, slowly lower your window and be prepared to greet the driver with. However, if you have been already addressed by a fellow driver, reply with a joyful. Well, we call that the Pinoy driver greeting. Pinoy drivers when turning signals. If or when a driver in another lane turns on the turn signal, do not let him go into your lane. In fact, press the accelerator and start driving next to him. What happens next? Well, I said it earlier. How Filipino drivers treat the traffic lights here in Metro Manila? Well, yellow light means for them is to accelerate. Red light means only 5 to 6 cars allowed to go through. Green light, reduce speed, wait for the 5 to 6 cars passing through the respective red lights. Tip: start honking your horn from the moment the light turns green in 1.5 seconds. And yes, wait for the Pinoy driver greeting. Pinoy drivers changing lanes in Manila. No matter what you do, never turn on your turn signal, otherwise you'll stimulate the reaction of other drivers. Swerve your car uncontrollably to the lane you want to change to, preferably so that you end up within inches of a car in that lane. At this point, a Pinoy driver greeting from the other driver may be in order. To perfect your change of lanes, reduce the speed of your car dramatically in a matter of seconds, and you will see an action-packed reaction from the car behind you. The 3-lane change by Pinoy drivers. This movement requires a lot of precision and creativity. It should be done around the highest number of cars possible and in a matter of seconds to create what others may refer to as widespread panic or chaos. And smart driving tips by Pinoy drivers. When the lanes going into your direction are jammed with cars, try using the lanes from the oncoming or incoming traffic. They are probably not occupied anyway because the incoming cars are stuck as well. Well, these are factual happenings here in the Philippines, so please forgive me for being sarcastic. Now, let's go to more serious details. When driving in Manila, never use a high beam unless necessary. It's annoying and dangerous. Adjust according to speed limits. Put a safe distance between your car and the one before you as preventive measure to ensure that you won't be touching bumpers when something goes wrong. And remember, get a dash camera. It's for your protection. Trust me, in Manila. Now, these are some of the safety tips I got from experienced riders and drivers, or who I called the Metro Manila expert drivers. Adjust according to speed limits. There's a reason why they exist, really. Check your rear view/side mirror before changing lanes. The Philippines is swarmed by motorists. In case of flat tire while driving, make that extra effort to move your car into a legal parking area or a gas station. Remember, traffic enforcers in the Philippines will still apprehend you for obstruction even if your vehicle needs emergency repair. Now, if you are riding a motorcycle and about to turn into a corner, avoid overtaking a car, etc. from the inner right or left. That would be stupid. If you are riding a motorcycle, drive as if the other vehicles do not see you. This rule shall prevent you from speeding and lane splitting. While lane splitting is legal, but you must make sure that you are noticed by other vehicles. And please always turn on signal lights when turning, as if. Here in Manila, be aware of slow-moving vehicles and anticipate that they are about to turn in corner, even if their signal lights are not properly turned on. While driving in a place with large vehicles, always find a way to be noticed by the driver of the vehicle. Now, driving in EDSA, as much as possible, do not change lanes. Be aware of potholes, uneven roads, o yung lubak o butas sa kalye. Maintain a speed that will still enable you to make sudden adjustments. There's no simple way to tell you how long will it take for a vehicle to come to a full stop on a certain speed, so be alert. When transferring from one lane to another, or when pulling in after overtaking, the turn should be gradual and never be a sudden swerve which may result in skidding. Don't get into a race with other vehicles, especially in heavy traffic. Pwede dito yun. For cars and other large vehicles, don't get into a race with a motorcycle. It will pose danger to the motorcycle rider and to the car driver as well. And for car drivers, give way to a speeding motorcycle. Be smart. Stay cool. Heavy traffic in the metro, if you are driving your car, always keep in mind that there are 18.8 million registered motorcycles in the Philippines. So learn to live and drive with them. Don't be a douchebag. When driving in EDSA in heavy traffic, stay in your lane. Always turn on your signal light when changing lanes. As much as possible, communicate with the other drivers when changing lanes. And adapt to the devolution of driving in the Philippines. Statistics shows that car drivers in the 40-plus age group are the hot-headed drivers. Why? During the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, the traffic is way more trouble-free and celestial. And always remember that all drivers are in the same situation as you. Driving too slow does not mean that you are driving safely. In places with slow-moving trucks, it is better to get ahead of them as it may pose more danger if a small vehicle is consistently moving at the same speed as the truck. And be mindful of street children in all parts of the metro. Be mindful of electric motorcycles. Be mindful of dogs and other animals. Running over dogs or animals will seriously affect the handling of the motorcycle rider and may cause serious accident. It may also affect cars. A surprised car driver's natural reaction is to turn his steering wheel to the right or to the left and to step on the brakes that may cause the vehicle to skid. Studies shows that drivers who panic in these situations often mistakenly steps on the gas instead of the brakes. Always be cautious of pedestrian lanes. Make it a habit to slow down whenever you see a pedestrian lane to be able to commit a full stop. Now, drivers should therefore be able to anticipate stops by intelligently reading the road and be able to apply progressive light braking and have control of the vehicle at all times, smoothly stopping before any potential hazard with ease. When you see a tricycle, it is better to keep lengthy distance because they are not stable. Give way to tricycle or kuliglig. Getting into a squabble with them is not worth it. Give way to public utility jeeps as they possess the same danger as I said earlier. In case of arguments, do not push your personal right too much to avoid conflict resulting to physical alterations and injury. So remember, you have to share the road with bicycles. Be aware of bicycles or bicycle riders. Sometimes you need to be extra aware of them. Sometimes driver and riders do not notice them. Respect and obey traffic rules or obey the traffic enforcers because they tend to encroach the power of the traffic lights. Always. Most Filipino drivers are stubborn, reckless, and hot-headed. It is up to you on how you will handle them. Remember, letting other car pass you and change lanes is not a big deal. It will not affect your life. So for you aspiring drivers, foreigners, or beginner drivers planning to experience the Manila driving adventure, please take note of this. Keep a cool head. Don't let yourself be frustrated. A second is only what it takes. Again, this is Motodash for Motodash Infomercial. And for more videos, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ciao!